This chart is the punchline. The idea is that Mr. Lutnick has taken the last 30 days and he's actually sat down to put together his list of the Dirty 60. They have a list of about 60 different countries that they want to specifically tariff. Every single country in the world, you know, we got like, what, 192 of them or whatever, 10% tariff, baseline. We start at 10%, no negotiations. Okay, well, this is a game changer, first of all, because I want you to remember where we started. When you actually weigh the tariffs by percent of goods that are traded on those tariffs, and you weigh those tariff rates, I want you to understand what we're starting with. This is what we're starting with, and this is from the World Bank. Hong Kong, no tariffs. Singapore, no tariffs. A lot of people call it Singapore Inc. Germany, 1.3%. France, 1.3%. Italy, 1.3%. Canada, 1.4%. United States, 1.5%. Okay? Donald Trump's proposals now to put a 10% floor on everyone is greater than every single other actual trade dollar-weighted tariff that exists. Trump's proposal goes as high as over 30% for some countries, and that's because Lutnick has sat down and decided, you know what we're going to do is we're going to bundle together every possible thing that we could say bad about another country, such as, oh, well, other countries manipulate their currencies, or they use child labor, or anything basically that makes them different. Emission standards, whatever. Anything that makes them different, we will consider that a tax on American products, which I get the argument. You know, if other countries are legally using children and we're not, that's bullcrap. Get it. But understand what you're toying with here for a moment. You are toying with a U.S. economy. Now look, I'm a free trade buff. I think we should have free trade, and I will make a bet that I guarantee we will return to free trade by the end of the decade. I suspect within the first 6 months of 2029, assuming Donald Trump actually leaves office in January 2029, because the next administration will push us back to free trade. Donald Trump, I hope he will, but I don't know if he will. But this idea of kind tariffs, this is the greatest fugazi I've ever heard in my life. These are not kind tariffs. These are the worst tariffs that have ever existed. I don't actually think they're going to stick. I think this is designed to create absolute panic, because that's exactly what this is doing. Now, these tariffs don't actually go into effect immediately. Donald Trump knows this. This is part of Donald Trump's art of the deal, chaos theory, whatever the hell you want to call it. You can't predict what he does, and that's the point. Nobody went in today expecting let me show you the chart, and kind tariffs to be 30-something% tariffs on China. Nobody expected that to happen.